I traveled to one of the world's most boring countries. Everyone loves to travel, but for most people, they only get 1 month in an entire year where they can leave their 9 to 5, drop thousands of dollars and explore a country far from home. And so naturally, everyone goes to destinations that are known for being popular. You're spending your time and your money. Obviously, you want the best. But what about the underdogs, the countries that people use as simple layovers to get to their final destination? So today, I'm going to show you a country that is known for being boring. A country that people use as pit stops to get to other places around the world. Welcome to Singapore. Alright, so we have finally arrived in Singapore. Everyone say hi to my sister. We're doing a little trip for the next 6 days to explore all of Singapore. We decided to go with a budget carrier. Every other flight was like 1K plus. This one was $500. We flew with Scoot. Honestly, one of the most draining flights. I didn't download any movies or anything to do. So literally, I raw dogged the entire flight. Alright, so the plan from here is to actually just go to the hotel because I am drained. She is drained. We're gonna go freshen up and then maybe go out for some food. Today is gonna be the most dead day because we spent literally 8 hours on the plane and I just want to pass out now. But tomorrow is where we actually start exploring Singapore. Alright, so we just checked into our hotel. You guys ready for this? This is one of the best hotels you're ever gonna see. Ready? Ta-da! This is the entire hotel. There's one bed here, a TV there, a coffee machine there, and that's about it. And a bathroom right there. But apart from that, that's literally the whole room. But to be honest, we paid like, I think $1,000 for 2 people to stay here, which is like 500 AUD per person, which is actually not too bad. And we're right next to Marina Bay Sands and like a bunch of other restaurants. So it's not bad, but this is like a culture melting pot because there's people from every culture in this hotel. I think it's kind of cool. Alright, we're going down now for the first time. First walk in Singapore to get some food. Alright, so we're at a restaurant called The Hidden Story Chapter 1. We've ordered 3 random dishes and for some reason a mac and cheese that they had on the menu. And Rashi was like, order the mac and cheese because clearly we don't get enough Western food back at home. So we got 1 noodle, 1 mac and cheese, and what was the other thing? An iced tea. Lemonade. Yeah, lemonade. You want lemonade. Alright. So let's see how good this food is. That's the spot. Holy shit, that's very good. It's so good. It's full of flavor. That's crazy.
It's very good.
And there's Rashi's mac and cheese. Yeah.
Maybe continental packets.
That's like an Asian mac and cheese. That's pretty nice. I think I like this more than normal mac and cheese.
That's why I want to try it. I'm like, let's see what Asian mac and cheese is like.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first official day of Singapore. I've spent 5 minutes outside and I'm already sweating. It is so humid here. I put on a bit of moisturizer and it's now mixed in with sweat and I'm just completely covered in like some sticky goo. But first official day in Singapore. Right now the agenda is to get some coffee, get some breakfast, and then go out and explore a bit of the city before we go to the tourist hotspots like Marina Bay Sands and all that. But we'll see where we go. So yeah, let's go get coffee. Alright, so we just finished breakfast. We went to Toledo's Espresso Nook. Some of the best breakfast that I've had in a while. I got bread and scrambled eggs and bacon and coffee. I don't know what it's called.
The coffee was pretty bang on.
Coffee was amazing. Colombian beans, weirdly, and coffee was crack. It was some of the best coffee you're gonna have. But anyway, we're on the way to the central area of Singapore now, Singapore downtown. We're gonna take a taxi. Weirdly enough, the taxis in this country are kind of cheap. Like the metro is I think like $2 per ride, but the taxis are like $6.50, of course AUD, if you split it between us two. $6.50 per person, not bad at all. So we're gonna take a taxi down to central area and see what there is to do there. Alright, so we've been in the city center for like, I'm guessing 15 minutes now. And weirdly enough, there's like nobody else here. There's like a buttload of cars going by.
And it's a Saturday.
And it's a Saturday. But there's like, it just, I don't know where everyone is. This is apparently the main area of Singapore. It works out for me because I can get some cool photos, but oh, there we spot one guy right there. Oh, 2 people. Okay, so there's 2 people at Singapore right there, and a traffic conductor. Hey, we're seeing people now. Alright, so we've just made it to Chinatown. As you can see, I'm dying. I can't even hold my camera with the amount of sweat that's on my hands right now. It's so bloody hot. Chinatown is massive. We found this random area around here. This place is so massive. It extends down to that street, and that street. I don't know how big Chinatown is. I sussed it out on Google Maps and it looks absolutely massive, but trying to walk through it and actually navigate it is so confusing just because there's so much to do here. This is how big Chinatown is. That entire radius spans all of Chinatown. There's like things to do. There's like Lucky Chinatown, Oriental Plaza, Hales Hill City Park. This place is absolutely massive. I think the beer and the strawberry ice cream gave us much needed energy to last for a couple more hours. Yeah, it's just hot. There's no other way to explain how hot it is. It's just burning hot. In the morning it was bearable, and over time it's just become more and more unbearable to the point where I feel like I'm getting cooked alive now. We're about to go to a place that is famous with a lot of Instagram photographers. I actually thought this place was in some other country, but I found out it's in Singapore, so I was like, I have to go here. The plan is to go here, get some photos, hopefully an Instagram reel, and then just go back, hopefully to the accommodation after this, because the heat's actually getting unbearable. That was such a cool spot, but everyone in Singapore for some reason was literally right there. I feel like this spot has really taken off on Instagram, and I can't really complain because like we were there as well, but it was like impossible to get any photos without people there. I got some photos which were taken with some random people that were modeling, which thank God for them, because that's why I was able to get like a pretty cool photo. But yeah, that spot is like overhyped as hell. It's a beautiful spot, but there's just way too many people there to enjoy it now. Okay, so we just went 7-Eleven. We found these chip packets. This is buldak chips. So I'm pretty sure everyone's had those like famous buldak noodles, the super spicy Korean noodles. They have a chip version of that, and they're selling it here in Singapore at 7-Eleven.
Oh, why do they look like?
Look like mac and cheese.
Oh wow, they got a good hit.
That is weirdly sticky and spicy. That's such a weird chip.
Oh, that is spicy.
I can't stop eating it. It's like a 7 out of 10. I don't know if I eat these again. Okay, welcome back once again. Since I last picked up this camera, it's been like 3 hours. We actually ended up going back to the accommodation and resting for a bit because it was getting way too hot and it was way too sunny to actually do anything. Luckily, the temperature's gone down by like 2 degrees, but the sun's not out. So that's the biggest thing. The sun's not out, so we can actually go out without getting sunburned. And the city is actually walkable now. We're back in the bloody heat, but oh my God, look at that skyline. Okay, so they just had a insane light water show in the city center, but me and Rashi were standing way too close to the whole thing. We got absolutely drenched. I had to like lock away my camera equipment because like my camera was getting way too wet. I was genuinely scared that my camera's not gonna work after the whole thing was over. It was like pouring, like heavy rain pouring on top of us, but the whole light show was 10 out of 10. I'm actually glad. We got a crazy view though. Definitely worth that. I'm bloody drenched right now. Like my bag's drenched, my clothes drenched. Now I'm just like sticky and wet. Both these meals over here cost us 16 Singaporean dollars. It's so bloody cheap, and the food is so delicious. It tastes like 5-star quality food. So if you're ever in Singapore and you want to save some money but still get delicious food, hawker centers are your go-to because this shit is bang on. Good morning once again from Singapore. Instead of waking up with nice sun today though, we woke up to gloomy, rainy London weather. I don't know.
Humid.
It's still humid, yeah. It's still 30 degrees out, so it's just incredibly more sticky today, and it's not good weather to be out. At least I'm not getting sunburnt like I was yesterday, so I think I'll be able to survive longer today, but it's way too rainy. We're gonna go to the cafe and then from there see if the rain goes down a bit, then maybe head to the main city center and see what to do there. I got steak and eggs for breakfast. So eager to devour this because it looks so bloody delicious. And it's raining outside, so you know what? It's the perfect meal for the rain. Okay, so clearly the steak and big breakfast was not enough because we ended up getting a tiramisu as well. This thing looks so good. I might try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so it's not a fresh tiramisu, so it's been refrigerated because the middle part of it, no, this little cake part of it is like frozen. Okay, so update. The tiramisu rating went a bit further down. I think it's sitting at like a 5 now. The bottom layer is absolutely soaked in alcohol, and not like a nice alcohol. It tastes like cheap rum. Oh, that was a big one. Yeah. Unless you want to get absolutely plastered during breakfast, I recommend that when you come to this place, you don't order the tiramisu because this has enough alcohol to like kill a whole family. I think that guy's giving blanket and Bluetooth. I don't know if the blanket has Bluetooth in it or he's gonna give you blanket and Bluetooth separately. Also, how do you give Bluetooth separately? Alright, so we finished breakfast and we're on the way to Little India. I think the rain's actually gone like a lot worse. Dude, there are so many people trying to shop here. It's like if you walk through India and you're going to the actual bazaar, that's kind of what it looks like right now. There's just so many people. Jesus Christ. There's so many people here. So much yelling. I love it. Alright, so we survived Little India. That entire experience, kind of revolting, but took me back to the motherland. We're on our way now to Gardens by the Bay. It's still raining outside, so we can't do any outdoor activities. So we're doing everything that we can that is indoor. And Gardens by the Bay is one of those attractions that is covered in like a dome. So we're gonna go there and hopefully the rain's gonna stop. It doesn't look like it's gonna stop for the next like 3 days, progressively getting worse. So we'll see how we go, but yeah. Alright, so for entry into the Flower Dome and the Cloud Forest, it's $46 in total. A bit pricey, but you get a pretty sweet view inside. And at least for $46, it's air conditioned. So I'm not complaining. Guys, I think I just found my new best friend. His name's Tom. He's not in a good mood today. Welcome back, everyone. Since I last picked up the camera, we ended up going home. So we're finally back out. It's around like 8 p.m. and we're going to Chinatown to get some nice Thai food. From there, we're going back to Marina Bay Sands, back to Gardens by the Bay to get some night shots. We got ourselves a mango soda. This is the first mango soda I think I'm ever having. Whoa, whoa, that is so weird. It tastes like lassi, but like a soda version of it.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's
That
good.
is so trippy. It's good though.
It's good.
I don't think I've ever gotten rice like this before. This is so cool. This shit looks mad. If you come to this spot, you need to get their cashew nut chicken. This is absolutely insane. This is like, I've never had something this good ever. The pad khee mao is really good as well, but this thing's crazy. This is like game-changing food. We finished dinner. That was honestly one of the best Thai places that you can visit in Singapore. Found this really cool place called Clark Quay. I think that's how you pronounce it. This place is like covered in lights. I know like if you're watching from like China or Japan, it's probably nothing, but like Jesus, in like Sydney, you never see these many lights going off at once. So I think this place looks pretty damn dope and it's pretty lively. One of the more lively hotspots around the city and around 10 p.m. We're back to Gardens by the Bay because we went to start out at night and this shit looks so awesome. It looks like it's straight out of Avatar. This is amazing. I've never seen a forest lit up like this. Let's go shoot some content. I'm also on like 0% charging on my camera and I don't have spare batteries, so this might have been a waste of time. Let's see what we can get with the charging that we have right now. Hello everyone, greetings again from Singapore. Keeping up with this trend of bipolar weather. Today it is sunny and not raining, even though Apple Weather told me that's going to be raining. Same agenda as the past 2 days. Go to a cafe, get some breakfast. Today we're going to something called Nakey that I found on TikTok and apparently it's got really good reviews. This is where we had dinner last night. And this is where we're having breakfast today. All of this food smells so bloody good. All of this, inclusive of the drinks, all of this only costs $55, which is so cheap, and the quality of food is crazy. Like, this drink was amazing, and all of this smells so good. That additional chicken on the side of the salad was only $3. This place is like very well priced for what you get. Finished up at the cafe. We're in a taxi now to go down to Sentosa Island. For some reason, if you metro to Sentosa, use the MRT, it's around like an hour and a bit. If you walk there, it's probably like 3 hours or something. And driving there is like 15 minutes. Weirdly enough, it only costs you like 11 Singaporean dollars. So. Anyway, we're going to Harry Potter now. Vision's magic to suss out the exhibit because we both like the most ambitious Harry Potter fan on the planet.
Yeah.
So let's see how this is. At the entrance of this, they give you a whole ass wand to take with you. You pay your ticket, you go in, and they give you a wand, and they're like, enter. So I don't know what duel I'm about to do, but let's go Slytherin. We just finished the Harry Potter experience here and it was pretty crazy. I think I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. It was really fun. Probably won't do it again because it does get a bit of a drag after a while, but you can interact with your environment with a wand that they give you, so it's kind of cool. We've got butterbeer now, the infamous butterbeer from Harry Potter that you can buy at the end of your expedition. I'm gonna give it a try, see what it actually tastes like. That's sweet. It doesn't. It's non-alcoholic. It's not actual beer, but whoa!
Is it good?
It's like a caramel coffee toffee.
Oh. Tastes toffee.
Yeah, it tastes like coffee.
It's caramel syrup for sure.
It tastes like if you've had like a Dare iced coffee, but just a bit sweeter and a bit more caramel. But yeah, that's kind of what it tastes like. It's not bad.
It's really sweet.
Oh, good refreshing drink. And it was only $6, so that's pretty crazy. Okay, so this island is probably the southmost island in Southeast Asia. So this is literally the border from Southeast Asia to the rest. And it's quite a nice look at. Like, it looks really tropical. It looks like we're not even in Singapore anymore. I don't know, maybe Thailand or something, but this is a pretty dope ass view. You can climb up these huts. It's like a set of stairs, and the view from here is absolutely crazy. There's 2 huts connect to each other, and you get some really dope photos here. I don't know, this island has like a lot of like photogenic spots all over the place, and it's full of greenery. This looks crazy. It's kind of like a blend between Thailand and Indonesia. I think it goes with the theme of Singapore, you know, especially the thing that it's like a melting pot of cultures all blended together into one. So I think this is a pretty cool spot that you like need to check out. Alright, so the plan was to go to the Marina Bay Sands observation deck, but that was sold out today. I looked at some rooftop bars and I found one called Nova. Apparently it is a contender for the 2nd tallest building in Singapore, and I think I made a better choice here because look at these views. The entry for this rooftop bar was literally only 25 Singaporean dollars with a drink included to get this view. That is an absolute crazy deal. So if you're coming to Singapore, rather than going to the Marina Bay Sands observation deck, I recommend you come to Nova, pay the entry fee, get yourself a drink, and enjoy this view. I think we'll be able to also spot Marina Bay Sands from this view, but I'm going to go take some photos right now. This is absolutely crazy. I think the best part about this whole bar is that it's pretty empty. So if you're coming here for a drink, maybe you want to chill for a bit, you want to take some good photos, this is like the place you want to be because there's barely any people here, and you'll get some amazing photos with some amazing lighting. They've got some like lamps here that like, they have pretty good lighting here. So if you are looking for a nice photography spot in Singapore without a crowd, Nova, best place to be. Good morning everyone. We are at Penny University, not an actual university, it's a cafe. Plan for today is to knock back some coffee, knock back some breakfast, and then head over to the Chinese Gardens, which is around a 25-minute drive from here. We've caught an Uber to the Chinese Gardens and we're walking there now. In light of Singapore's bipolar weather that I was talking about, it's raining again. Like, it was sunny this morning, it's raining now. I don't know if it's gonna go sunny again. You know, I feel like because it's raining, there's no one else here, so the entire garden is to ourselves. If it was sunny right now, it'd be full of other people taking photos. And you also won't get this really cool vibe going on. I don't know. I think I might prefer this in the rain. In case anyone's wondering, it's been more than an hour, maybe 2 hours at this park, and it's still raining. And guess what? It's still humid. I think the best way to describe the current condition is moist. Moist and sticky. Yeah, I'm moist and sticky. Alright, so we left the garden, and another 30-minute drive later, we're in a Buddhist relic temple. There's already so much going on, so much beautiful architecture. It's like a dragon here. This place is really cool. So there's a section of this temple that's actually blocked off. And you can hear prayers going on inside. We asked the guy outside what the prayers were about, and apparently around this time in September, they hold prayers for the deceased, and they have like a few people in there. You see a few monks, and it's a very cool atmosphere in there. He actually told us to go around because we can't access that area, but I think these are all offerings of some sort. It's a beautiful place. So inside the temple, the room that we just went in, there's a sign that said no photos or videos, so I couldn't actually take out my camera there. Paint a picture, there was a bunch of prayers going on, many Buddhist statues, and it was overall quite a cool vibe in there. But we're here now at the Maxwell Food Center. It's a hawker center opposite of the temple, and there's a lot of food options here, and I'm like starving. Okay, so we're back to eating more food. Finally got my order. I completely forgot what I actually got. I got Malay fried noodle. Rashi got some dumpling. That looks a bit bland.
It's dumpling noodles with pork dumpling.
I also got myself a nice tiger beer. It was nice and cold. This entire serving, $5. This beer was $4.80. Like, this was the expensive part of the meal. But just this, $5 for this entire meal with chicken in it. A pretty good amount of chicken. It's $5 Singaporean dollars, which after you convert isn't that much. Still, you never get this type of stuff in Sydney. So we finished the whole meal. I'm incredibly full. Rash is incredibly full, but we need dessert. And what better dessert is there than mango sticky rice? You know, on second thoughts, it does look a bit questionable. This looks kind of questionable, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Whoa. That's pretty vile. We just finished our tour in the Art Science Museum. We did Team Lab's Future World, probably one of the best interactive exhibitions I've ever been to, especially the last room. I'm not going to spoil much. Anyway, so now we're going to head to a cafe to get some caffeine in us. Tomorrow's our last day, so we're going to spend today doing some souvenir shopping and just exploring the city, have a couple of drinks. Probably not much running around for the rest of the day. But yeah, let's go get some coffee. We are at a hawker center again, so we've got 2 items right now. We're waiting for one more, but we've got nasi goreng, right? Nasi goreng with egg and some popcorn chicken. And I know what that is. It's a steak.
It's a premium ribeye with marinara pasta, yeah.
And okay, how much was that?
This 14 Singaporean dollars.
Yeah, $14 for a steak. I don't know what a $14 steak tastes like. We're about to find out. And with the side of some dodgy looking pasta. I paid $9 Singaporean dollars for this. Yeah. So just an update on the $14 steak. I've been trying to cut into it, and this is what my fork looks like right now. It looks like a broken wrist. Not a good start. This is like the toughest steak I've ever tried to cut into. I'm gonna have to bend this back into shape. No, not bad actually. Oh, the pepper sauce is very nice. Probably the first hawker center that isn't hitting the spot. Contrary to what I just said. For example, this dish right here is $9. Nasi goreng, the rice is amazing, the egg's amazing, but the popcorn chicken just doesn't make sense. It's just the most random KFC addition in there, and on top of that, it's cold. This dish right here, the pasta, it sucks. The salad kind of sucks, and the steak is like okay. Like the only thing that makes it somewhat good is that it's $14. But if this was anything like,
The pepper sauce is good.
pepper sauce is nice, but at the same time, if it was like, if this was a $30 steak,
No, that's a like rib.
then like I'd be pretty mad.
Yeah.
And these dumplings, very average, along with just some very basic aioli. Overall, not a really good meal. So, yeah. Greetings from the final day in Singapore. We just finished our daily coffee cafe run. Cafe was pretty nice. Give it like a 7 out of 10. The food was quite fresh, and the waffles were nice. We also got a chia pudding at the end, which was also pretty cracker. You know, after spending 5 days in Singapore, I think the one thing I've realized is that no matter where you go, it all looks the same. Like, I could be in Chinatown right now. I could be in Little India. I could be right next to my hotel, but like none of you guys will know because everything looks the exact same. Which is, I think, one of the downsides of Singapore, walking around, it doesn't feel like you're exploring new things. It kind of looks like you're just exploring the same streets over and over again, which I guess could be nice if you live here and you're looking for a bit of uniformity. But as a tourist, it looks a bit just repetitive, like you're walking the same strip over and over. Alright, so quick update on what we're doing on our final day in Singapore. I think we've exhausted majority of what we plan to do in this city, with all the other tourist attractions and what to look at on it. So we're kind of just roaming around. I'm trying to get as much content as I can before I fly out tomorrow. I feel like after you do the main tourist stuff, there's not much that you can do. With that being said, I'm still glad we have this final day because it gives me time to shoot some content, catch up on any shopping, go to any location I want to visit again. I think the last day just to chill around the city is always needed, so not too bad. Okay, if I had to recommend only one drink to get in Singapore, I'd recommend this right here. This is a Biscoff caramel latte from Nike with 2 shots of coffee. It is the most amazing drink you can have had. This is my 3rd one that I've had in the 5 days that I've been here. It is probably the best drink you can buy. It's so good. I'm gonna miss this more than anything else when I go back. There's something about being in Singapore's main Bay Area that is truly amazing. There's like buildings everywhere, people out on walks, people jogging, people enjoying at a bar. It's definitely one of the cities that has a beautiful cityscape, and it's just a pleasure to walk around. I'm keen next time that I have a layover or something at Singapore to come out here and enjoy this walk again. But so far it's been bloody amazing. And there she is, the merlion, after 5 days of neglecting this. I can't believe I'm coming here after like 5 days. Like, this is probably the first thing you do as a tourist, and for some reason this has been like one of the last things I'm doing. Something's wrong with me. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Singapore. Here's the question: is Singapore really the world's most boring country? To be completely honest, no. Singapore is not a boring country. It's a beautiful place with a lot of things to do and some of the best food you're ever gonna try. But here's the thing, I think people compare Singapore to other destinations around the world where there's more activities or where your money might go further. In comparison to countries like Thailand and Japan, yeah, Singapore can come up a bit short. But Singapore is a place where you can be immersed into Asian culture without worrying about some of the potential problems that come with traveling Asia. You can eat the street food, you can drink the tap water, and you can be out late at night without worrying. And in most of Asia, you won't be able to do that. So if I can leave you with one tip, it would be this. Don't compare Singapore to other countries in Asia. It's a beautiful melting pot of Asian culture, and it's an amazing place that you need to travel. It's a place that will be whatever you want it to be. So plan your trip accordingly, and believe me, Singapore will be a blast. Anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. In about 3 months, I'm gonna be heading to Thailand and Vietnam, so there's more travel content coming. And if you guys wanna see more videos from Southeast Asia, hit the subscribe button. Anyway guys, I hope you had a wonderful time watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.